It is literally almost Resident Evil Requiem time. And I wanted to sit down for a second and just kind of yap about Resident Evil because I am mega hype for Resident Evil 9. So much so that I've only seen the Leon trailer, like the first trailer, of course, that I don't remember when it got announced, but the first trailer, sure. And then the Leon reveal trailer, which I think happened at the Game Awards a couple of months ago. Very excited for it, but how are we feeling? Like what are you guys thinking about Resident Evil Requiem? I played Resident Evil 7, of course, adored it. It's probably my favorite tentatively Resident Evil game, next to like RE4. Funnily enough, maybe even RE4 remake, but I haven't played Resident Evil 6, and I don't know if Resident Evil 6 is going to be necessary for like what's to come in Resident Evil 9, and I hope it's not because I really don't want to play it. And I've thought about looking at videos just kind of describing like what Resident Evil 6 was kind of all about, and I don't know, man. It's like one of the only ones I've never played, and I say never played, like I've played it a couple of times, but every time that I've played it, it's never really been my cup of tea. But it has a Leon story in it, and that is what makes it hurt, is because I don't want to like subject myself to it. And, I've heard some people say it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You can just play it and you'll be fine. But I don't know. But Resident Evil 9, the reveal trailer with Leon in it looked great. I know they just released a new trailer for it from the PlayStation State of Play, but I am not going to watch it because I just don't want to see any more of that game that I don't have to, and I would rather kind of keep everything a surprise. And thankfully, so far, it's kind of been that way outside of like the Leon reveal. But anyway, like Resident Evil 7. Loved Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 8, I really liked Resident Evil 8. I didn't hate it, but I don't know. I think I replayed Resident Evil 7 like 6 times because I just loved it. And then I also wanted, I tried to collect everything. Like I got as many achievements and trophies as I could whenever I played it. And Resident Evil 8, I played through once, and then I tried to restart it on the Village of Shadows difficulty just for fun, and it took me literally ages to get past the beginning, like the little intro part of the game. And boy howdy, I stopped. I played through it the first time, and that was it. I also played all the DLCs for both, so like the Shadows of Rose for RE8, and then all like the weird DLCs, like the VHS tape DLCs and all the other stuff, the Not a Hero for Resident Evil 7. So both of those, I think, are great, just like kind of as standalone and as played together. But Resident Evil 9 being a weird, like, I don't even know if it's meant to be like a trilogy capping kind of game for those games, but if it is, I just don't follow, and maybe I'm not supposed to, but I don't follow like where it's going to sit yet. But I guess, I don't know, I was just curious. I just wanted to yap for about a second. This video is going to be probably shorter than my normal videos just because I'm recording it late at night. I'm a little bit tired. But I saw that the State of Play happened, that they released a lot of stuff, and Resident Evil 9 is 2 weeks away. And couldn't be more hyped for it. But, like, Leon, for example, let's just talk about Leon for a second. Leon, third person standard, like he looks very RE4 coded in the trailer that I saw. So I mean, if we're thinking like the drop kicking, if we're thinking like the using special moves and things like classic Leon and Resident Evil 4, then it looks great. Can't wait for that. Grace being like the first person, like RE7, RE8 kind of feel, I think is also really dope. But when I play the game the first time, I'm probably going to do it just like that. Like play as him in third person and then play as her in first. Because it seems like that's what they want you to do. And that seems really interesting to me. And I like the idea of having both, like the best of both worlds in the game. It makes me feel like maybe they're going to kind of lean that way going forward. Maybe, I hope, I don't know. It sounds cool. But outside of that, small things, like I heard that the zombies were going to have like personalities now, that they're going to retain like memories from their past lives. Also dope. I don't know. I saw some people, like I watched a Jake Baldino video and he was mentioning how he thought it was, I think he said it was like a little corny, correct me if I'm wrong, but he thought it was kind of like, I guess, weird, but like interesting. And I don't know, I thought it sounded kind of cool. Like the zombies, like just being like, you know, washing a mirror, like if it was a maid zombie, but it's like kind of stuck in that routine. Or like, I don't know, a zombie like working at a desk or something like that. Like it's interesting things like that kind of they pique my interest more than previous, because a lot of the zombies, or really every zombie or creature in every previous Resident Evil game, were all kind of samey. So like if you think of the zombies in like Resident Evil 2, or you think of like the Lycans in Resident Evil 8, they all did the same things. Like when you walked up on them, they were doing the same things. There was nothing really that different between them. Whereas in RE9, it just seems like, you know, you'll walk up on a lot of them that are going to be kind of unique. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be like, I guess, unique in the sense of, I guess, the fighting, because they all might, you know, they might like walk towards you the same, but at least every situation that you encounter them in is going to feel different. They're not just kind of standing around waiting for you to walk in a room, and they're not, I guess, laying on the ground waiting to just jump and scare you in the moment. So I don't know. It sounded really interesting to me. That's like the only feature I know about, like outside of Leon coming back and outside of playing as Grace and seeing those first 2 trailers. You got me. Like I know about the zombie stuff. That's it. I don't know anything else, and I kind of like it that way. So it's hard to keep talking about it when I don't know that much outside of what I already know. Basically, I just hope it's good. It is a day one purchase for me. I will more than likely make a video just talking about it after I start playing it. I'm going to pick it up day one, download it, play it, probably finish it in the weekend that it comes out. Like I'm already planning ahead of time on just sitting down and just playing through that and just adoring it. So we'll see how it goes. But I will make a follow-up, just not only to kind of express opinions that I have just on Resident Evil 9, but you know, just kind of hear from you guys too, because I'm curious if you're going to play it. Then I'm also curious if you're going to like it, like I do, like if you're just a slut for Resident Evil like me. But cool, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for staying around this long. I just wanted to yap for a minute about Resident Evil 9. But otherwise, I will be here next Sunday. Don't know what I'm going to talk about next Sunday. I'm playing a lot of things right now, and there's plenty that I can talk about. Not limited, but including to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Maybe I'll talk about it. I don't know. Game's kind of hard. We'll talk about it. I'm also a chump. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one then. Bye-bye.